It's Jefferson Graham with USA Today, here today with Matt Mullenweg from WordPress. Have you ever used one of those WordPress blogs? Matt co-founded the company back in his Houston bedroom several years ago, and we're here at WordPress headquarters. You're going to take us in.
Yeah, we're right over here.
Let's check it out.
Well, for me, why I blog is actually for the comments. So it's kind of neat, once you start to build an audience and everything. I can post something, and 5 minutes later, people from all around the world can react to it. We can have a really great conversation right there in the blog. In fact, that's how WordPress started, right? I just posted something on my blog, and some guy left a comment, and kind of changed my life.
Mullenweg's note lamented the ease of use of his current software, saying there had to be a better way. A British programmer agreed, proposed to work on a solution together, and thus WordPress was born. WordPress is popular with bloggers because it offers more control than other platforms.
People might start with a LiveJournal or Blogger or MySpace or something, but if they get serious about the blog, they'll graduate to WordPress. And so it's not, nothing we've done that means we have 200 million unique visitors. It's our bloggers. And so we sort of try to cater to those more powerful users. And then they in turn attract audiences. I think as sort of naturally audiences online are shifting from traditional media to blog-like formats, more authentic media.
WordPress has hundreds of millions of users, but Mullenweg is not getting rich off his creation. WordPress is an open source project, meaning that anyone can contribute. He runs his Automattic company as a barely for-profit operation, making just enough to live well.
The goal of Automattic was never, Automattic's the name of the company I founded, was never to make the most money possible. It was just to make enough money to sustain our growth and to contribute as much back to open source as possible.
So what kind of money does Automattic bring in?
Well, we're profitable. We have about 35 full-time employees now. And that's sort of where we try to keep the company, is around break even. We try not to spend too much more than we're making and vice versa.
Mullenweg quit the University of Houston after 2 years when tech website CNET offered him a programming job and told him he could continue working on WordPress in his off time. He stayed for a few years until WordPress needed full-time attention.
I go to bed every night thinking about WordPress, wake up every morning thinking about it. So it's definitely, at this point in my life, the thing I'm most passionate about.
Matt, you're 25 years old. You're at an age when if you weren't working at WordPress, many people would say to you, so what do you want to do with your life? So, what do you want to do?
I was actually studying to become a musician. I play a jazz saxophone, and that was my life. The computer stuff was kind of a distraction. I had started doing websites for local musicians in Houston as a barter for free music lessons because it was very expensive at the time to get weekly music lessons. So that was pretty much how I got started, and maybe what I'll go back to someday, if I'm lucky.